Hello, my friends. Welcome, welcome. I can't believe it is the first Tuesday in July. Where does the time go? We are definitely into summer. How many of you are excited about that? Go ahead and type in the comments. I love to read your comments and I love to see who's chatting. So good to see you. My name is Genevieve Coe and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Markham, Ontario, Canada. But I love to share stamping all across the world, all across Canada. I've been a demonstrator for over 14 years. This fall will be 15 years. I can't believe it. But the fun and the enthusiasm, it hasn't gotten less. It might have actually gotten more over the years. So I had to jump on and do kind of a kickoff party because July is a super special month. July and August are super special months because July is the launch of our new July to December mini catalog. Let me see whether I can hold one up for you. So our July to December mini catalog went live July the 1st. Super exciting. And it is traditional that I do kind of a Facebook party, a walkthrough, just to give you guys a bit of an overview of what I love, what's in here. It's so easy to miss some of the great products that are available. And the reason why I want you to take advantage of these products now is because there's an amazing special going on. So let me grab the book for that. It is the saleabration promotion. So with every $60 spend, you can actually choose a free gift from the saleabration brochure. So I will talk more about that. But for those of you who follow me regularly, you'll know that I am actually not in Markham right now. If things are all going well, I should be in Quebec, in Chicoutimi, Quebec. So this video, although hopefully it's coming to you live, was actually pre-recorded. So if anything seems a little strange about the things I'm talking about, it's because I'm doing it weeks before the catalog has actually gone live. But by the time you see this video, this should be live and we should be having fun with it. Some of you may have already placed your orders, which is very exciting. But today I am going to do a bit of an overview, share things with you, share a few of my favorites, share some swap card samples, just to give you the inspiration to create. And I know during the summer, many of us are out, maybe at a cottage or hanging out by the beach or just getting out and getting sunshine. You might not be inside crafting very much. But guess what, folks? Fall and winter comes really quickly, and I know so many of you love to just give a handmade touch over the holidays. And so what better time than now, this season, to take advantage of the more relaxed pace and get some supplies, get some crafting done, and I am here to inspire you. So why don't we get started? Go ahead and keep typing in the comments. So this is going to be sort of an extra special session. For those of you that are new or haven't joined me on a Tuesday in a while, I just want to let you know that Tuesday afternoons around 2 p.m. Eastern, I usually hop on live to share some kind of stamping inspiration. I usually make a project, and usually all month long, the projects will have sort of one theme or one product that I'm highlighting all month. So for July, I don't think I'll have just one product. I'll sort of have the theme of saleabration, and you will get to see each week some saleabration products in action. So you're not going to want to miss every Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern on my Facebook page. So you are welcome, whether this is your first time or your 20th time. I love having you here. Make sure you share the video with others so that other friends can enjoy the inspiration. And because today's kind of an extra special party, so to speak, I'm going to be having an extra special door prize. So there is a special door prize link for the party. So after you've watched the video, go ahead and fill out the party link so that I know that you've enjoyed the party and I get to find out what you enjoyed about the party. And if there's any things you want to learn about or take advantage of, you can let me know on that door prize form, and then we'll draw a winner. How does that sound? So that's one thing you need to know. Also, make sure you do read the description of everything, because there are going to be shopping specials as part of this party. And the party perks will only last 1 week. So the party will actually, today is July the 4th, I believe. Is that the first Tuesday in July? I don't have my calendar right in front of me. So usually my parties run from Tuesday to Friday. Okay, so we want to get all the happy shopping done by Friday. But I'm thinking it may be easier to also have the weekend. So the party will end on Sunday. Okay, so just because hopefully there's no technical issues, but hopefully everything goes okay and you get a chance to watch the party, you get a chance to shop, you get a chance to fill out the door prize form, you get a chance to earn extra raffle tickets when you sign up for upcoming classes. So I don't want you to miss any of that, but the sooner you do it, the better. The early bird deadline will be, today is Tuesday, so the early bird deadline will be Thursday. Okay, and then the party will end Sunday. So it's longer than my normal party, but still, hopefully it'll give you just a little bit of time to get everything sorted, and so that I can make sure that everything's going okay with the video while I'm in Chicoutimi. So hopefully that is our plan. More details will come, or you can read about it in the description. And we will get started. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. It feels really bizarre to be doing this a little earlier than I normally do, and but hopefully you're just as excited as I am, and I can't wait to share with you. So let me flip the camera around, and we'll get a good look at my tabletop. Okay, so if you're looking for any of my important links, you can find them right here. Oh darn, I forgot to put on my AirPods, so that means my voice is going to be inconsistent if I forgot anything and have to run across the craft room and all of that, but anyway, we will make do. Okay, so here's my tabletop. This is the link that you can go to see all my important links. But again, I also urge you to look at the description in this Facebook Live, because it'll have important links as well. Okay, so let's dive in and take a look at this new holiday catalog. I will do a little bit of stamping as well. But let's do a little walkthrough. Okay, so I've got some, that's why it's so big. I've put kind of swap cards in here. I won't stop at every page, but I will kind of highlight a few things. And even when I was getting ready for this Facebook party, I found more things that I didn't notice before. So I hope that you find this exciting and educational and inspirational too. And hopefully it'll be fun. So let's go through. This is our July to December mini catalog. So it is live now. Just keep in mind what I always say is that, well, lately I've always been saying it since the pandemic, is that if you see things you love, it is better not to wait because of supply chain issues, especially for things coming from overseas. So things like dies and punches, you're going to want to get those first because Stampin' Up! Has a little less control about the supply of those. But they have worked really hard. They probably will have enough in the warehouse, but it's hard to know what's going to sell out soon. So you're going to want to make sure to just, even though it goes until December, I would not suggest waiting until December to do your shopping, because that's a little late. Okay, in my opinion. Okay, so let's enjoy. The first product that I want to highlight here is this amazing Nourish and Flourish kit. It is $54 Canadian, and what's cool is that it includes a card making kit plus a thermal lunch bag. Why a lunch bag, you ask? Okay, let me move this. I'm going to get the actual product so that hopefully you can get a better look at it. It's because every single one of these kits that are sold a donation will be made to, $4 donation will be made to support organizations that are working to end food insecurity. So I think that's an amazing cause. As you know, I like to help out at our church's food pantry, and I know that food insecurity is a real issue. And so I love it that Stampin' Up! It has a fundraiser for it. And all you have to do to participate in the fundraiser is to purchase this great card making kit, the Nourish and Flourish kit. It actually makes 9 all occasion cards. So you can see them here. Envelopes, embellishments are all included. Okay, and so I think that this is a non-stamping kit. So it doesn't include stamps and ink, but I think the pre-die cut pieces are already printed so that you can just go ahead and adhere them on. It does come with some the gems and some dimensionals. So this is a great kit to do with a friend, to do with family. Nobody needs any special stamping experience, and then you can be part of the fundraiser as well. So you could order several for a group of yours. Let me know if you want to do that with a group, because I can open up a special code and help you to get freebies if you're ordering a few for yourself and friends. I can help you get Stampin' Rewards. Okay, but every kit sold $4 will go to help end food insecurity. So this is the kit, and this is the thermal lunch bag. Isn't that cute with the little handle? I mean, I think it's great for carrying stamping supplies, but the fact that it's thermal is fun too. You could take it on a little picnic. You could put your card kit and some drinks in there and go on a little picnic with your friends. So that is the first one I wanted to show you. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of that. And oh, before I get started with all these great things in the catalog, I did comment briefly about saleabration, but I'm going to, let's see. Okay, I've got the French version here, but just imagine it's the English version, although I'm in Chicoutimi, so maybe it's exciting to have it in French. But here's an example. I'm just going to show you here. So when you spend $60 before tax and shipping, you can choose a free product. So for example, this Hippo stamp set is free with a $60 order. The dies to coordinate free with a $60 order. Okay, so I'll talk a little more about that, but the reason why I'm mentioning it now is because as you look at the prices of the things in the holiday catalog, you want to shop in $60 increments. Okay, my friends, we're going to shop in $60 increments. We're not going to put in an order that is $59. That would be very sad, because you'll be $1 off from missing your free product. Okay, so anyway, I'm just mentioning that because the Nourish and Flourish kit is $54. So if that kit makes you super excited and you want to get it, by all means, but I would strongly suggest that you add on, I don't know, you could add on the Take Your Pick tool or add on some seal adhesive. You're going to want to do something to make sure you get to that $60. Okay, so let's keep going. Kits, okay, there's all kinds of kits. You're going to just have to go to my link here, and you can click kits collection, and you'll be able to see all the available kits that are available. Now, Paper Pumpkin is one of our special all-inclusive kits. You can actually prepay, and your prepaid subscription for these kits will also count towards your saleabration rewards. So just want to make sure you know about that. Okay, let's talk about the first suite here. A beautiful suite, the sweetest Christmas suite. So let's take a look at some of the goodies that are in here. I'm actually going to pause and do a little stamping. So let me just move this book out of the way. And we'll do a little bit of stamping. Okay, so this is actually kind of like a mega bundle because there's actually 2 feature stamp sets in this suite, along with some glimmer paper, some sequins, some ribbon, and some paper. So let me give you a look at that beautiful paper. Okay. Here it is. And I know you guys love to see kind of the different designs of each paper. So I'll just hold it up here so that you can see. Okay, the colors that are used are like garden green, real red, sweet sorbet. Okay, so just cheerful, traditional Christmas colors. I think some of them might even use a pool party in there, which is nice. And if you get creative, I think something like this doesn't have to be for Christmas, right? It's very generic, the stripes, right? You could use the stripes for other occasions besides Christmas if you wanted to. Okay, so let's make a card. Let's create something. So I'm going to use the Christmas banners stamp set from this suite. It caught my eye right away because of the different banners, but also because of the coordinating dies. And I am wondering where I put the dies. Okay, here they are. So I'm warning you now, like I've got multiple boxes on the floor here of the many things I ordered because I wanted to show you guys lots of things, and I have to get ready for stamp camp when I get back from Chicoutimi. So I just wanted to have everything at my fingertips. But fingertips at the present moment means in boxes sitting on my floor. So don't be alarmed if I sound like I'm digging around. It's because I am. I'm digging. But anyway, here are the coordinating dies. Okay. I love it that they've got this greenery to really embellish. And I also love that there are dies to cut out these banners. So I'm going to just make a really simple, easy card using featuring the Designer Series paper and this stamp set. So I just went with the colors that were in the Designer Series paper already, the garden green. So I cut that in half. Our 8.5 by 11 cardstock, I cut it in half at 5.5. And then just let me fold that. So that will be our card base. Do I have that right? Nope, this is the wrong size. It needs to be cut at 5.5. Let me just check that I have it right here. It just looked a little, nope, I think we're okay. Yep, I think we might be okay. I don't know, it just looked a little large there. Okay, and then we'll grab a piece of that Designer Series paper. Doesn't that look Christmassy and cheery? And I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, it's July. But as I said earlier, we got to plan ahead. We don't want to wait till November and then decide we want to make Christmas cards. It's good to plan ahead. So I'll just put some adhesive on the back there. And then I die cut this piece already using the new Stylish Shapes dies from the annual catalog. So I don't know if you can see the pretty piercing on the edges, like it's almost like paper piercing on the edges. Can you see that there? It just gives it a little cute little touch. Okay, here they are. I think I'm missing one circle here, but see how versatile these are? You get all these shapes, squares, circles, and banners, and they all have this sort of pierced look around it. Okay, so I just wanted you to know where I got that square from. And then I just cut a mat that was like about 3.5 inches square. So we'll go ahead and we'll adhere that on. Okay, see, so cute already. Okay, let's go ahead and pop that on. Okay, and then I'm going to use this scrap piece. And I'm going to use, I think I'll use this banner. And there's all different words that you can just kind of fit into the banners as you want. So I'm just going to go with kind of like a traditional Merry Christmas kind of look or saying. So I'll stamp the banners first in the garden green to coordinate with the cardstock. I love how everything coordinates. So don't forget, when you shop, you actually also get to take advantage. Did I mention that in the beginning? that the party perk of shopping will be to take advantage of my buy one get one sale. So anything you purchase, you'll get equal value in my vintage product. So hopefully I'll have all the links up in the description so that you can see and understand how it works, and that I got organized enough to get my BOGO sorted out. But BOGO doesn't happen very often with me, so you've got to enjoy it while you can. Okay, and if you're ready to shop, you can just shop right through this link and click browse and shop. Okay, so anyway, here is the banners, and so we can put whatever words you want, but as I said, I was thinking like the Merry Christmas would be perfect. So I already mounted it on my stamp. What I actually did is I kind of put the stamp on there to see where I liked it and then popped the block on top. Let me just see which way I kind of want it there. I don't think it really matters. It's kind of the same. It's the same, but not the same, if that makes any sense. I know it looks the same, but I have a feeling it's not quite exactly the same. And I know that because of the dies, but we'll go ahead and I'm going to stamp the Merry Christmas on there. I feel like that's, you can't go very traditional saying there. Okay, perfect. But of course they have all these other sayings if you want to use. You can use Happy Christmas, Season's Greetings, Christmas wishes. You can change it up to whatever you want. You know how I love stamps that have pictures and words, so more variety the better. Okay, and then we're going to take the coordinating die and we are going to die cut that out. See? Okay, perfect. See, because it is a little bit different. It doesn't work the other way. See how it doesn't work the other way? That's why you got to check that you've got it the right way. And let's cut this out with our cut and emboss machine. Go. And cut that out. I feel like we'll kick off this party with a traditional Christmas card. We're using traditional colors, traditional sentiments. But don't worry, you're going to see some really fun things coming up if you don't feel like being traditional this year. Okay, perfect. The dies cut it out perfectly. Let's move this baby out of the way. Okay, and let's finish up our card. So we'll put that here. Okay, and I'm going to use dimensionals just to pop it up a bit, of course. And I had kind of like a dilemma, like, do you put the banners like this way so that this is straight? But I don't know. I just want the word straight. So I'm going like this. I don't know whether that's the wrong idea, but you know, it's a handmade card, so we can do whatever we want because we're allowed to be creative. We're allowed to do it the way we want. That's the beauty of it. So I'm using the elegant trim, which I believe is still in the annual catalog. And I'm just going to tie a little bow. I just thought it needed a little bit of something. So I'm just going to tie a little bow, and that will be our card number 1. And hopefully it gives you a little taste of the sweetest Christmas sweet. The sweetest Christmas sweet. Okay. There we go. Let's grab my scissors. Hello, scissors, where are you? Okay. Okay, and then again, I thought about like, you know, putting this on an angle, but I couldn't do it. Okay, but if you're making this card, feel free to do whatever you'd like. But I'm just going to pop some dimensionals on here to give it a little bit of height because you can't have too many dimensionals. I'm going with it straight here, and I'll just use a mini glue dot to put the bow on. And there we go. So with the BOGO sale, as you know, I'll be in Chicoutamis. Who's doing the BOGO sale? I believe my husband is doing the BOGO sale, so he'll be able to help you. But I should be around and kind of watching things, but he's run my garage sales before. He's done stuff before, so it's just actually better if he handles the whole thing and I stay out of it. Too many hands in the pot are not a good idea, but there we go. Okay, so don't be alarmed. We're still here. We're still serving you. And there's card number 1. And hopefully that gave you a little bit of a taste of this sweetest Christmas sweet. So let me put these dies away before I lose them. Whenever I do these big parties, it's kind of like a show on steroids here. I have to put everything away. Otherwise, it's going to be lost. I'm just not going to know where it is. So just let me wash everything here, put the stamp set away, and then we'll move on to see what else is in the catalog, what other beauties the catalog has to show us. So just let me do a quick clean with our Stampin' Scrub and Mist. Okay. And let's put this away. Now, if you do like the sort of the traditional candy canes, that's kind of fun in this suite too. So I didn't get the candy cane stuff. I really went for the banners. They really, I don't know, the banners made me happy. Okay, so that's there. And then Christmas, let's put that away. I love it that our stamps are so easy to use. You just peel them off and we're done. Okay. Let's turn the page and see what we got next to inspire us. Anything? Yep, that's basically what I just covered. We're going to fast forward here. I don't have any swap cards for that, but hopefully you've all got your catalog. If you don't have a catalog and you would like one, you can still request one through my link up here. You can just request a catalog. Let's go on to the next suite that's highlighted here. The Santa Express suite. Isn't that cute? Super cute. Let me show you a few of the products that are part of this suite. Let me just put that away. Okay, so one is the Designer Series paper. Okay, so I know how you guys love to see this paper. I want to show you both sides. I think it's super cool that the Santas have different colored skin tones because Santa, I guess, is all around the world. So I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so one side has more animated images. Oh, Mrs. Claus is from all over the world too with different skin tones. Love it. And the other side is more sort of patterned images. Okay, see that? I love this one. This feels like 60s party vibe over here. Okay. I love the colors in this. Oh, I love this paper. Like, look at this. Ah, so nice. So yes, I wanted to show this to you because it's really hard to see in the catalog. The beauty of the designs and the detail in them. So I just wanted to, and this would be great for scrapbooking. Right? You can cut these strips and use them for scrapbooking. Okay, so this is just a reminder that whether you've scrapbooked before or not, I do run a monthly scrapbooking club. I call it Memories Matters. And each month we get to create a layout together. I provide the supplies with lots extra so that you can always make more, and step-by-step instructions. And then after you've participated in 7 of my memories and more, if you, as a subscriber, you'll actually get free gifts from me. You can choose, it's like a product credit you get. So that's the paper I wanted to show you. Let me show you a swap card. So this is a sample swap card. I think this is from Jacinthe Gauthier. Okay, so see how she used, this card is mostly the designer series paper. Here's that ribbon that's part of the suite. It is called the iridescent trim. It has a little bit of like glimmer built right into it. Can you see? Okay, so that's what that ribbon is like. Nice card, Jacinthe. Thanks for sharing. Beautiful. Okay, and this suite also has a has the Memories and More cards. So I think I have those to show you. Just so that you can see it in action here. Okay, look at all the different cards. You get so much in one pack. I think the Memories and More cards are like kind of my favorite. I think they're just so great value. That's what I'm trying to say, because it's only $16.50 for 54 cards. So you can use these cards to create or to create cards, or you can use these cards in your scrapbooking. I mean, there's so many things you can do with them. So let me just open this up so that you can see. Okay, maybe I should do a class with this where we'll just like, if you really want a stack of Christmas cards, like this is the way to do it. So fast and so easy. There's a variety of card bases here. Okay, some are the polka dot, some are the solid green, and plus you get all the envelopes, some in red, some in green. Okay, and then, I mean, of course we can dress it up more. If I were to do a class, I would definitely dress it up a bit more with more embellishments and things like that. But if you're really like pressed for time or you want something simple, boom, you can just put one of the cards onto the card base. They usually have stickers included. You could put some stickers, you could jazz it up with some ribbon, and there you go. Okay, so that's one way to use the Memories and More card pack. Okay, and then it's double-sided, so you could actually, I had not planned to put this in my demonstration, but obviously I am overcome with excitement, and so I'm just showing you how to use these Memories and More cards, because some of you may not be familiar with them, but I almost always get them whenever there's a new pack because I love them. They're great quality. Here. Okay, boom. Another sample card, right? Here, we can even jazz it up a bit more. These are so fun. Let me just see here. I'm gonna just pull these out so that you can see the various patterns that are on here. I feel like we could. Ooh, this one's nice. Peace and love. Anyway, right? We could do that. Tie some ribbon down here. Boom, another card. Anyway, I love these babies. Okay, so that is from the Santa Express suite. So I want to point out here, in case you didn't know, if you love the things in the suite like I did, I actually just used this one number. It gets you everything in the suite. That way it just saves you time. You don't have to like, I'll take one of these, and just like slowly kind of go through everything. No, you just want to kind of do that one number and you are done. I'm trying to think if I did buy the whole thing. I might not have bought the stamp set. Maybe I only bought the paper because I thought the paper already was so versatile, but I'll have to check my box later. Okay, so that is that. And I showed you the paper, so we can put that away. I hope you're having fun with this. I hope you're commenting a lot. It will bring me much happiness to read your comments so that I know that I'm not the only one excited. Okay, so I showed you the swap card for that. Okay, let's move on, there is a bundle here, the Joyful Flurry bundle. So I just wanted to show you, I think this is from that bundle. Okay, little swap card there. This is the deckled rectangles. I just bought them. I haven't used them too much yet, but for the longest time I was confused. When I saw samples, I'm like, are they tearing it? No, there's actually a die that cuts that shape. Okay, so thank you, Denise Moss, for sharing your swap card. Okay. Oh, I love this die. Oh, this is a really nice die. Sorry, I just noticed that. Might have to buy that. Okay, fast forward, fast forward. These are stamps that were carryover from last holiday catalog, so I won't go into those. Okay, next suite. Boughs of Holly. Thank you, Lena Gersa, for sharing your swap card. Check out that. I love how she used the soft succulent ribbon from the annual catalog. This die is from the All That dies, from that He's the Man suite in the annual catalog, but doesn't it work perfectly with that sentiment? Okay, and I wanted to show you this designer series paper because I know you guys like to see the paper. So let me grab the paper. I actually used some of that paper in the Christmas in July class for those of you who signed up for it. I'm sorry, if you're watching this video and you didn't sign up for Christmas in July, it's closed now. So you can't sign up for that, but I can do your own private Christmas card class with you and your friends or your colleagues at work and create cards for you. And we've got so many beautiful products to play with that it'll be easy for me to create a stack of cards for you and your friends to create. And you'll get extra raffle tickets when you let me know that you want to have a little get-together. Okay, look at that beautiful paper. Right. So again, some traditional colors, but a little more on the richer kind of regal tones. Okay. Beautiful, right? Beautiful, beautiful paper. Gorgeous. Okay, let's put those away. And now that you've gotten a taste of that, and hopefully you are excited about this suite. It's called the Boughs of Holly. So I feel like it's got a very pretty and rich and sort of regal kind of effect to it. Okay, let's move on to the next suite here. Let's see. Oh, I bought this stamp set. I just haven't had time to play with it, but I'm very excited about it. I feel like it could make some fast, cute cards. So stay tuned. One day I will get around to playing with it. Okay, next suite, the Lights Aglow suite. This is a really interesting suite. Let me show you some of the items in it. Okay, first I'll show you the swap cards. So the dies, do I have the dies? I think I have the dies. Let me find them. Yes, okay. So these dies are really interesting. They are called the Labels Aglow dies. Okay, so they actually cut out all these like little holes, and if you can see in the swap card here, sorry, who made this swap card? But it showcases what these little holes can do, or what they're kind of, okay, is that, yes, this is from Laura Buchler. Thank you, Laura. Okay, what a beautiful card she made. Okay, right here, you can actually put some glimmer paper behind so that it does seem like the lights are sparkling through. Isn't that fun? Okay, so, and then there's like a stamp that you can stamp on. So again, it looks like sparkly light. She did embossing here. Okay, and then this is the designer series paper from that suite. So hopefully that helps you get an idea, because at first I was like, I don't understand these dies. But now you understand what all these little dots are for. It's to give that light glow feel. And what's fun is that there are also these labels too. So here's an example. I think, yeah, this is the label from that suite. So a good versatile label, you can never go wrong. Here she didn't put the glimmer paper behind. Whose is this? Sheila. Thank you, Sheila, for sharing your swap card. She's just using, letting the soft succulent show through. So it just gives that extra interest. Thank you for your swap cards, ladies. Okay. So what do you think of that suite? Okay, let me show you more products in that suite because there's other things I want to tell you about that suite. Okay. Let me show you the paper. It's always better to see it in person. It'd be even better if you were at my house and I could pass this around so you could touch it and feel it too, but okay. So again, it's those little tiny dots. So these are not real dots, but these are like foil dots. Okay, very pretty. So on one side, we've got the foil. The other side, it is blank. It is very rare for our paper to not be double-sided. So it must have something to do with how they designed this paper, that they couldn't do the double-sided. Okay. And then this one. So nice. Okay, so that is the, it's called Festive Foils. So there's 6 single-sided sheets. So the 3 colors are cherry cobbler, soft succulent, and gold. Okay, also from that suite, this suite really has a lot. Again, it's another one of those mega suites. I want to show you this glimmer paper because it doesn't look right in the catalog. Okay, because I thought this was like black. It's not black. You have to see it. You have to see it to believe it. Okay, here we go. So this one is kind of a white sort of vanilla glimmer paper. I think that's versatile. You can use that for anything. But look at, this is like an I would say it's like an evening evergreen. Yes, that's what it says, an evening evergreen. Okay, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Who doesn't love glimmer paper? And then gold. Okay, so it's perfect for kind of hiding behind those little dotty things. But even if you decide not to get that bundle with the dots, I mean, of course, you can use this glimmer paper on its own to jazz up your projects and give them that little holiday bling. Are you guys in the Christmas mood yet? I should be playing some Christmas music, I think. Oh, the weather outside is frightful. Okay, no, you don't really want me to sing. Okay, let me show you these pearls. I wanted to show you those. Let me find them. Because they confused me. When I first got this, first of all, the name on the package is not the same as the name in the catalog. Okay, so if you order these and you get confused like I did, do not be confused. I think it just has a different name, but the item number is the same, 159963. And you're confused because it's like red and green, and you're looking here and there's no red and green. But if you look in the catalog, there's like a red. This looks like vanilla, but it's actually like a green, like a soft succulent kind of green. There's a silver and there's a gold. Okay, so the silver and the gold we can see clearly. I'm just going to open this because you're probably still wondering where the red is, and I think it's hiding underneath the flap. So just let me, there it is. Okay, so I just wanted you to not be surprised. I had my surprise and confusion, and then now there's no confusion, and so I'm just helping to spare you future confusion if you buy the suites. So same thing with the other suites. You can use it, get it with just one item code, or you can buy the items individually if you don't want them all. And here's the ribbon. Okay. There you go. So it's a gold and vanilla satin edged ribbon. So can you see the satin there? But there's gold embedded right into that ribbon. Very pretty. Okay. So because these are mostly using the Regal's colors, the vanilla goes really nicely. Okay. Sometimes white is a bit stark. Of course you could use white, but vanilla is lovely. let me see if I'm sure I have the designer series paper for it. Just hang on, let me look for it. Okay, well, I know I have it. Oh, here, it's right here. Okay, duh. Okay. And there's like kind of a bokeh effect there. Okay. It just gives you that warm feeling, warm holiday feeling. This one has sort of fun frames on it. That's really neat. Okay. Fun, right? Okay, so hopefully I'm going to be using this paper in a little bit. I'll do one more. I'll probably stamp one more card before I get through this here. Okay, so that is that sweet. Okay, this one, yes. Okay, there's words for this one. I wanted to show you that stamp set. Do I have it? Okay, I don't know where the stamp set is. Sorry, I'm mumbling to myself. Oh, I am very excited. Look, I did buy the Santa's Delivery stamp set. Woohoo! Okay. Okay, can't find the stamp set. But the stamp set that coordinates with these dies is the one that we used in Christmas in July, and it's got all sorts of great words. Must find it. Must find it. Here it is. It is called the Brightest Glow stamp set. Okay, so if you don't have a versatile Christmas stamp set, this one is great. It's got a lovely Merry Christmas here. Oh, here's the cards for Christmas in July. Okay, you can't go wrong with that. Okay, and there's some of the designer series paper. You can see it in action. Okay, so that is that. Oh, I'm just doing a quick pause because I got 2 swap cards using this cute Christmas Scotty bundle. Any of you that have a Scotty dog or like little doggies are going to love this little Scotty dog punch. Okay, it even has a little bow tie here. Okay, so thank you who brought Karina Chin and Diana Madsen. Thank you for your swap cards, sharing your inspiration there. Okay, so that's this cute little bundle there. Okay, keep going, keep going. Let's go on to the next suite. Super cute things. Oh, actually this one's not a suite, but I did want to do some stamping with it. I really enjoy when there are faith-based sentiments that come out, especially for Christmas, because I do feel that it is a great time to take out those faith-based holiday sentiments. So I'm going to pause here and do a little stamping. Who's ready to see a little stamping? So the stamp set that I'm going to use is this Hope and Peace stamp set. Okay, and some of these are using words from familiar Christmas carols. This is a biblical reference, Emmanuel, God with us. And actually, Emmanuel was one of the names we had considered naming our children, one of our sons, but he didn't get called Emmanuel in the end. But I love the meaning. It means God with us. So I do feel so blessed in my life. I do feel that God is with us. So I'm going to use that sentiment in our stamping today for the project. And I am going to, I think I pre-cut the pieces here. Do I have it? Yes. So this card design came from a swap card I received from Jacinthe Gauthier. And I love the dramatic look of the black and the gold together. So this is just a black card base. I would put a vanilla insert in here so it's easy to write your message inside. And then this layer is 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And we are going to layer these pieces. So I think we can, and you guys are gonna laugh because you'll know that I totally cased this card design from somebody, because I would never do this of my own free will, because it's a little wild and crazy. Okay, with these little strips going in all sorts of random directions here. But it looked great. And so that's why I thought, I'm going to case it. I'm going to use a different stamp set, but I like how she used the paper and just made it so dramatic here with the black and the gold. Okay. Oh, danger, 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 danger. I did not cut this. I was like, it seems a little long. Hang on. It should be 4 inches by 5 1/4. I think I missed cutting this at 5 1/4. Let's see whether we can. This is what I love about card making. I'm like yelling danger, danger, but it's really not dangerous at all, if you know what I mean. I tried other hobbies, and some of them truly are dangerous. But paper crafting, not so much. It's not truly dangerous. There we go. That seems a little better. Okay. Yes, that gives us a good mat. Okay, let's put this back down. Da-da-da. There we go. Wild and crazy. Look at those strips going in their own crazy world. Okay, and then, now I'm pretty sure it's new in this holiday catalog. If you're an old timer like me, you'll have seen these products before, but I think they just reintroduced them. They kind of retired them and reintroduced them right here. The Embossing Additions Toolkit. Oh, so happy that this came out. So we're going to do some embossing. If you're not familiar with heat embossing, I'm going to show you how it's done, my friends. When you buy the Additions Toolkit, you get this fun little tray, tweezers, and a brush, and an embossing buddy. Okay, so the embossing buddy will remove the static. Okay, so let's do embossing, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, so first thing you do is you're going to rub your embossing buddy over the surface that you want to emboss. Okay, and then we are going to stamp this in Versamark ink. So let me grab my Versamark ink, which sadly is pretty dirty. I could tell I was doing something with Tahitian Tide and my Versamark. Okay, so we'll just tap and we'll stamp straight down and straight up. Okay, it gives a watermark effect, see that? But I actually want to emboss it in gold, so I am going to take the gold embossing powder. Okay, and see, the tweezers are so helpful, so helpful. Okay, and then we're going to pour this gold embossing powder onto this, and okay, so that it's nicely covered there and sticks to the Versamark ink. And there's like a little knob here that will allow you to kind of funnel the embossing powder back into the jar. Okay, so that makes it a little easier, keeps your desk a little cleaner. Just having that tool is really handy. Okay, so that's what the brush is for. Okay, so that's how everything works together. We'll put this back on. And we'll put this lid back on. I am going to need my tweezers. And we are just going to use the heat tool on its highest setting. And you're going to watch. The powder will kind of go shiny and raised up. It's very fancy. There it goes. Can you see it? There we go. Okay, so it coordinates so nicely. This gold embossing powder goes so nicely with the designer series paper. We'll take some of that great twine again, the elegant trim in the gold. And I'm gonna just apply a bunch of adhesive on the back here. And do a couple of wraps around my finger. Look at that. And then I'll put some dimensionals on the back. What do you think? What do you think, my friends? Are you happy? I'm happy. So this is not a difficult card to make. You just need the right tools. And this shows off just that beautiful designer series paper, the gold highlight. Let me see, there are some here, right? These adhesive back gems I just finished talking about, there's some gold bits in here, so we could totally dress that up a bit with some of those gold gems. What do you think? What do you think? So satisfying. I love stamping. Okay, so that's card number 2. That's probably gave you another taste of stamping and how fun it is to create. Okay, let's keep going through here. I had to pause at that stamp set because I was actually worried when I went through the catalog again. I was like, did I forget to buy this? But I dug through my boxes and I bought it, so I was super happy. Okay, next suite is the Storybook Gnomes. I'm not going to stamp with this, but I have everything because it's so cute. Here's a couple of swap cards I received using, this is from Carolyn Marion. Merci beaucoup. She's using the gnome from the DSP right there, but there are coordinating dies. Here's this one. This one is from Carrie Hurst. And if you can see, she used the Snowfall Accents puff paint, okay, on his beard. Isn't that cute? So it just gives some extra texture. And here's an example of the sparkle gems. I was going to show you a full pack if I can dig it out. Here it is. Okay, so that you can see those gems in person. What pretty colors, right? And so these are more non-traditional Christmas colors, but cool, refreshing, and super, super cute. So hopefully that gives you a good picture of that. Okay, let's keep going, keep going. So many cute stamps. Keep going. Okay, Rustic Harvest Suite. Thank you so much to Dana for your swap card here, showing off the Hello Harvest stamp set and the dies. This is where I showed off the embossing additions toolkit. Let me show you some of the designer series paper. I loved this 12 by 12. I already ripped it open. The 12 by 12 black cardstock. Great for scrapbooking, also great for making treat boxes. Thanksgiving is a common time when people will make little table favors. Sometimes the 8.5 by 11 cardstock is not big enough for the little treats or boxes you want to make. So they brought out some 12 by 12 cardstock in the basic black. Okay, so let me show you. I wanted to show you this embellishment here. Do I have that? Where is it? Here. Okay, just so that you can see it in real life. So these leaf leaf embellishments. You can use them as tags. Okay, see? There's already like a little hole in there that you can use as a little tag. Oh, here, they have it in the sample. Can you see on this sample here? Okay, so let me show you the DSP, and then we'll move on from this suite here. And again, because it's a suite, there's one number if you just want to get everything on the following page. Okay. Here's the paper, beautiful colors. Looks like it has some Cajun craze. Yeah, crushed curry, early espresso. Ooh, Mary Merlot is a very rich red color. Let's take a peek. I haven't even opened it. You guys are the very first eyes to set eyes on my new DSP here. I'm so excited. I really hope this video works because I've just spent a lot of time sharing my enthusiasm with you. I don't know if I could do it again. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. So one side, and again, one side again has sort of more images. The other side is more muted. Okay, but beautiful fall colors. Beautiful fall colors. These almost look like dahlias. But maybe they're supposed to be marigolds. I don't know. I'm not really a botanist. Okay. And have you ever had designer series paper that has different squashes on it? Perfect for fall and your fall table favors. This would be great for coloring in if you wanted to. Okay, but black and white, very versatile. Okay, nice paper. Okay. I'm getting this funny vibe, you know, like, you know, in Back to the Future where they have like Marty, he's like the main character in the movie, and he like sees himself in the future, or he sees himself in the past, and it's like all, you know, as I'm doing this video, I'm like imagining myself watching this video later, or perhaps doing like another video in the future, and I don't know. It's kind of making me giggle right now, but okay. This stamp set, Soft Seedlings, I did not even see this thing, but I got 2 swap cards with that beautiful stamp set, so now I see. You know how it's like you don't see things until they get put on a project, and suddenly you're like, wow, that's super beautiful. I did not see you before. So anyway, beautiful fall cards. Okay. Next suite, let's take a peek here. Oh, the Gingham Cottage suite. Okay, I want to pause quickly with this one. Here's a little swap card, but let me find the Gingham Cottage dies for you. Yeah. Okay, so I want to pause quickly here because this is the feature stamp set. This is the feature bundle that Jennifer Cotton and I are going to be using for our Head into the Holidays stamp camp with Jen and Jen. So that stamp camp will be in September. And yes, you can start signing up now. Just go to here, and I will put the link up, I hope, before I leave for Chicoutimi. And hopefully we'll have the pricing for you. If not, we are accepting deposits. But the price will be around the $75 mark because you'll get a goodie bag. It'll be 10 different projects using this cottage wreath bundle. And there'll be an exclusive Facebook group where we're basically going to be having a party there with extra inspiration, extra chance at winning prizes. We'll be coming live to you and connecting with you in the group. So it is kind of like, it's a virtual stamp camp. So anyone across Canada or the US can take it. If you're in the US, you would sign up with Jennifer. And if you're in Canada, you'd sign up with me, Genevieve Co. And we picked this bundle because we thought it would be give us lots of ideas for projects, because we could kind of, it'll probably be mostly around Christmas, but because we're calling it Head into the Holidays, but we might do some Thanksgiving ones as well. And let me show you the dies for this one, and we'll probably also grab a sentiment set as well that will be featured. You can always add it on. It isn't included in the stamp camp because some people might already have it, but you could add it on as part of your stamp camp experience for a discounted price. So let me know if you want to register for that camp with Jennifer and I. But look at all the dies that are included here. Okay, so it's beautiful, beautiful. Here you go. You can see one of the samples. This is a swap card from Anne Heptich. Thank you, Anne. Love the little details that she's got there. Okay, so that is the Cottage Wreath bundle. I am definitely going to be playing with this pearlized enamel effects. Okay. Fast forward, fast forward. Oh, I did not buy these because I just noticed them just now. Is these designer treat box dies. Look at the cute little treat boxes that you can make with these dies. You could turn them into little advent boxes for the holidays. Little table favors. Super cute, right? Okay. And then I think this is the final suite, is the Splendid Day suite. So this has nothing to do with Christmas, but is a great all occasions kind of suite. So here's a couple of swap cards I received using that suite. One is from Sylvie Drader. Thank you, Sylvie. And the other one is from Karen Duke out in Alberta. And if you guys came to any of you came to my host appreciation event, you'll remember that I also used that suite in one of our make and takes. Okay, this paper, these foils are gorgeous. Let me show you. Let's see where it is here. I'm trying to see whether I have it. Well, I should have taken it out ahead of time, but the picture in this one is not too bad. It does give kind of an idea, but let me take this out. Okay, so they are double-sided. One side is foil, one side is matte. So I think that's awesome. Okay, they're sort of like a coppery tone, kind of a soft seafoam kind of tone. This is like a pinky, I don't know, fresh freesia maybe? Okay, and then again, a little bit of copper, and there's one that's sort of silvery. Maybe this, no, where is it? There's like a silvery one here. See, I wasn't imagining it. Okay, and then just let me show you the other side. This DSP is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so beautiful suite, beautiful foiled paper, double-sided, beautiful stamp set and bundle, and some beautiful trinkets and embellishments here. So we've got the ribbon and the trinkets. Okay. So that is that suite. Oh, I gotta close this so it doesn't explode everywhere. And then, oh, I was just showing the swap card I got with this Celebrate with Tags stamp set. She used the balloons, but then she also pulled in, who is this? Betsy. Thank you, Betsy, for your swap card. She also pulled in, this is from that Brightest Glow, those dies from the Brightest Glow. And she just punched kind of decorative corners here. There's a new decorative corner punch. And she's using the new Orchid Oasis color. Thank you, Betsy. Okay, so that is kind of like a run through of the mini catalog. Oh, here's that decorative corner punch. Don't forget at the back of the catalog, it does show the bundles, and it does have sort of a pictorial index so that if you're looking for something, you can always go to that index and look. Okay, I hope you're excited. Let me just do a quick, I want to show you some quick things from the Saleabration brochure. Finally, I found an English one here. Okay, so there's different perks for Saleabration. It's happening just during July and August. I know they've been doing it kind of January, February, July, August, so we'll kind of see where that goes. But there's always kind of 3 perks during Saleabration: the shopping perk, the hosting perk, and the joining perk. So let's talk about the shopping perk first. And the shopping perk is, as I mentioned, you get a free gift with every $60 order. So if your order's $120, you can pick 2 of the $60 freebies. Here's a couple of cutie samples using the hippest hippos. So cute, right? So the dies are 1 freebie at $60 and the stamp set is another freebie at $60. So I would say make your order $120 and get both at least. And so what's fun is that during this party, okay, only during this Facebook party, you'll be able to choose your Saleabration freebie and choose freebies from my BOGO sale of my retired and vintage product. Okay, so there's an exclusive Facebook group to shop there. So once I get your order, then you'll be able to choose your freebie items from my BOGO, or vice versa. You can choose what you want from my BOGO, see how much it is, and then shop from the current product. And you'll still get Saleabration items. So it's like win, 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 all over the place winning, okay? All over the place freebies. So make sure to take advantage of it. Okay, cute. But, okay, so here's some designer series paper, the Rings of Love designer series paper. Okay. There's a couple of samples. Thank you, Kay Smith and Caroline Marion. And then pool party and soft seafoam cards and envelopes. Okay, so these make card making fast and easy when you've already got the card bases and coordinating envelopes. You can see in the samples there. So that's free with $60. The stamp set, stylish sketches, free with $60. Okay, this fun silver and gold designer series paper, free with $60 order. Okay, this one, and so it's sometimes when you get to $120, you can actually get a bigger gift. You can either pick 2 of the smaller gifts, or you can choose a bigger gift. So this one's free with $120. I love this amazing phrasing stamp set. Okay, it's got all these great phrases that you can mix and match. Anne Heptich, here's a card sample from her using that. Okay, so fun. And then free with $120 are these tree lot dies. I thought of my husband because he likes trailers, like likes camping. And so anyway, I thought of this little trailer. But here's a little swap card sample using those dies. Isn't that fun? And then this is also free with $120. With your $120 order, you get a stamp set and coordinating paper. The Wonderful World stamp set and coordinating paper. So here's a couple of beautiful samples using that paper and stamp set. Okay, so those are the shopping specials. Now, what are the hosting specials? So there is an exclusive stamp set called Perfect Pomegranate, and you can get it free when you place an order of at least $375. So don't worry if you think you can't place an order that large. You can just share the catalog with your friends, share my website with your friends. I'll get you a host code. You can collect up orders, and when the total is $375 or more, you as the host will get the Perfect Pomegranate stamp set. Or of course, you can be a party of one. If your wish list is up to $375, you can certainly shop and get that for free. But I would suggest if your wish list is up to that amount, think about getting the amazing deal starter kit. You get to choose $165 of whatever you want. So all the beautiful things you saw in this catalog, things in the annual catalog, the basics you need, you can just take advantage of all that. Choose $165, pay only $135, no shipping. It's an amazing deal. Okay, and you can join just by heading to this link and click, there's a link there to join the fun or get the starter kit, I think it says. And during Saleabration, there's an extra special bonus. Okay, you will actually get these additional products for free, absolutely free, when you get the already amazing deal starter kit. So just to be clear, it's already an amazing deal, choosing $165 worth of product, paying only $135, no shipping, and in many provinces, no tax. But they're throwing this in as well, a free stamp set called the Making Plan Stamp Set. Okay, so for those of you who are into planners and like making things pretty and all of that, everything is on here. It even has the copyright Stampin' Up! For those of you who like to make and sell your cards. Just by the Angel policy, you do need to have that copyright at the back if you're using Stampin' Up! Images on cards that you're selling. You'll get this stamp set free. You'll get 3 notebooks for free. And you'll get this beautiful planner for free. And you can set it up and use it how you want. There's actually tons more inserts so that as you use them up, you can kind of reinsert them. Okay, and it comes with these stickers. So if you're a planner person, you'll know how to use a planner. I am not a huge planner person. I use my planner all the time. I use it like an agenda book and keep track of everything. But I'm really excited about this one, first of all, because it's gorgeous. Who's not going to use something that's so pretty? But I actually have been looking for a way to kind of do some bigger planning. My other planner that I use, I kind of make lists for all my to-dos in a day, my priorities for the week, and it's kind of like more urgent day-to-day stuff. I'm going to use this sort of for long-term planning. And so for things that happen repetitively throughout a year. So I'm also going to use it to keep track of birthdays. So I just wanted to let you see. And unfortunately, if you're in love with this and you want to buy it, you're not able to buy it anymore. When those of us that are demonstrators, we were able to pre-order it, and that's why I have a copy. But now it is, oh, there's even a spot for a pen. Yay! Okay, so this is just free for those of you who get the starter kit during July and August. Again, don't wait. Go ahead and take advantage of this in July. The reason why is because once you become a demonstrator, you still get all the shopping perks. So if you want the host gift, for example, what I would do is get the starter kit, the amazing deal starter kit, get your free planner and everything, and then with your demonstrator discount, then you can shop to your $375 or whatever, and then you'll get this free. And plus you'll also get these freebies as well. So that's why being a demonstrator is the best deal. You do not have to hold parties or sell the product if you don't want to. There's no Stampin' Police that come and make sure you're doing parties and whatever. But you can, if you want to earn a little extra money and do a side hustle. I have been a demonstrator for over 14 years, and I have really enjoyed the perks of earning an extra side income, earning an income that I've been able to bless my family with. But as those of you who know me know that I work really hard at it. But if you want to work the business, you absolutely can. If you don't want to and you just want to enjoy the discount for yourself, that's absolutely great too. We don't judge on Team S.T.I.C. We welcome you, we love you, and our common bond is we love to create and have fun. So that is the Saleabration perks. Let me flip the camera around. Okay, my battery didn't die. I made it through. Welcome and thank you for coming to my Facebook party, and make sure to take advantage of the perks. The early bird will be Thursday. Early bird deadline is Thursday, and the party ends by Sunday. So don't miss out, and let me know if you have any questions. Okay, I can't wait to read your comments, and have a great day. Bye.